Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved conversational podcast. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure. Welcome to episode 237 of the Weebs Lounge, a show where we talk anime, manga, gaming, movies, and weeb culture through honest conversation, debates, and chaotic energy. This week, oh boy howdy, we had so many trailers drop from the Gamescom that started earlier today. We had the first night of all these releases, all this news coming out, but that's not just that. We got some DC stuff. We got some Marvel things, some things about Batista possibly becoming the next God of War, France gathering the Dragon Balls together for something, One Piece getting movies. By golly gee willikers, Batman, we're in for a fun night of just talking about some news. So without further ado, be sure to share this episode, bring your friends, and let's make this episode unforgettable. All powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch a new episode every week on your YouTube and audio feed, wherever you listen, with time codes in the description for everyone. Now, let's hear from a little Latino heat to greet us.
It's your boy, or like for some people in the comment section say, it's like it bothered them. They say, oh, I heard I'm gonna turn off the video. Who is this, man? I'm from New York City. That is our slogan. That is our catchphrase. But if you didn't know who I was, like the Latino Heat, is your boy Legendary Vash, the Human Typhoon, the sexy Latino Heat from the pro wrestling world of I'm not owned by a company. I am owned by AniMa W3 Studio by me. So yes, I'm not owned by WE, AEW. They can't take my name because I leave. Like Agent Dragunov, you better keep that name, or if you have an actual name, I don't know. We will find out soon when that happens. But it's excited to be here for episode 237. Yes, this is our X-Men 97 episode. Hey, life is lifing. We will be here back next week. Other than that, who did that beautiful intro? Was it the world champion?
You know, I thought the catchphrase in New York was, "Hey, I'm walking here." I thought that was the catchphrase, but
for stereotype.
How dare you? How dare you stereotype, Trevor? Hey, Jesus Christ! But hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovely people out there, it is your reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. That's right, Whawkins here. Your guide through all the Bolshevik that seems to be just media in general. But hey, we got a good night tonight. Then we're going to talk about some things, some stuff that got announced today and throughout the week and all that. Yeah, we'll talk about that X-Men bull honky next week because, oh boy. At least season 1 was good, but season 2 was half good.
We will talk about it, chat. But you know who's always good with opinions and said, hey, you know what? I could watch something for 30 minutes and then turn off the TV because it's not for me. Let's talk about Cloudy.
Bleach, sweep. Bleach, sweep.
Yep. My girl Orihime. Praise be.
My horny boy. He finally did it. No more the one trick pony.
Now he's got 2 tricks.
Now he's got like 8.
By the way, a big shout out to Roger's Base because his most Bleach recent edit that that came out of his reaction episode 5 for this season, last core of the Dozen-Year War arc, was edited by me, yours truly. So go check that if you guys haven't, and if you guys have, appreciate it. If you guys are tuning in because of him and everything, thank you very much and everything. So that's exactly appreciated.
Shout out to our eventual reaction when it comes out.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out because there's no face reaction there, and it's just audio and the anime.
It's just us yelling.
Yeah, so I've been trying to figure out how to do it without copyright, or also like how to get the audio without both being there. So
you can. There's like if you have like a logo or just like an image, you can kind of blur that in, to help with the visuals.
Yeah. So like I said, trying to figure that out in the best way. But don't worry, chat. Some type of thing will be out sometime this week. But this episode 237. We're gonna have a good time because are we doing Otaku Parlor? Yes, we are. Let's get talking about the media that we've been consuming. because we have had a week. Let's see what we have watched, what we have consumed. Because I know me and Whawkins have consumed something. Some mighty green in the spectrum. It's definitely not money. Sadly and unfortunately. But if you guys want to send us money, we gladly appreciate. On PayPal, Cash App, right there, Zelle. It's all there down below in the description. But Otaku Parlor, Whawkins, I'm gonna pass it to you first because let's talk about Otaku Parlor. What is up in your drink? What have you consumed?
Honestly, not a whole lot. I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes of Lanterns. I am liking it. I don't know if I'm on the same boat as a lot of people that are just like praising it to all hell, which, is fine if that's your bag and all that. It is a good show, and I understand people that may not, enjoy it. I get that too, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm probably gonna have more to say when the season ends, because then like the whole mystery aspect will be revealed, and then I'll actually be able to like pinpoint things here and there, see how the journey to the destination went, and then I'll say whether or not this was the best DC product. But as of now, there are a lot of people on the timeline that are just like gassing this up, and I'm like, I mean, I get it, that there are some good aspects to it, but I'm holding off on the gas right now, just holding off on it. But hey, I've actually watched some anime this week. I actually started catching back up to some anime that I've been wanting to watch this season, like ANIMA, because that has a simuldub going on. I've been catching up with the Mushoku Tensei anime adaptation. I think that it's weird with that one because like they've taken a much slower pace than usual. But I also know that there's going to be a lot of action here in just like a couple weeks. So I'm like, okay, they're going to be speeding through a lot of chapters. This past episode, though, at least not in the English dub, but in the Japanese, they had a very powerful scene. I won't say what happens because of spoilers, but like it's one of those very powerful moments, and it kind of makes you rethink a lot about isekai series. Because, like, a lot of the time, oh, yeah, it's happy-go-lucky. I'm in a new world. I'm going to do great things. Okay, great. What if you didn't want to be isekai? What if you didn't want to be in a new world? What if you don't, like, acclimate to the new world? Yeah, it's kind of messed up, and it's very heart-wrenching. And kudos to the voice actors for their performance with that scene. Like, I watched the scene because... yeah, it was all over my timeline. I'm like, yeah, that you nailed it hit it out of the park. Good job on you. But when I'm talking about anime, there's one show that blew it all away. Bleach had an amazing episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for next week. Because I have a feeling what's going to happen next week. And I can't wait for the people that are be like, oh, this is bullshit. Why are we doing it like this? It's just like, lol. Maybe you read the manga and understand that this is what we wanted.
Chat, it's funny how he says that he thinks he knows what's going to happen when nobody knows what's going to happen next. Because this is all new canon.
Well, what's coming. See, the thing is, and Trevor, you can probably back me up with this. Yep. Certain things need to happen in order to get to endpoints.
It's canon, and yet not the canon you think at the same time.
Yeah. Hey, Taito Kubo could be rewriting history. We could have a new wife. We could have new kids. Who knows? You never know.
No. I refuse.
To kill him now.
We may have the fan service that fans wanted this whole time. Ichigo and Rukia at last.
Tai Kubo will like stab himself in the heart 3 times before he ever acknowledges that shit.
What's crazy is even he's kind of leaning into all of this because like he had a post on his club outside where he's just like, yeah, that was great. Like you guys didn't get to see any of that, huh? Like right after this past episode dropped, he's just like, wow, that was great to see, wasn't it, everybody?
Too bad it will never happen again.
Video games, though, I mean, been playing some Fortnite again. because of the recent drops with like Sonic and all that. So that's been fun, you know. Still annoying at times, you know. And some of us just want to have fun, but you know, others just want to freaking win a game. And I'm just like, can y'all not? I'm trying to run around this ring, you know. I'm talking about other teams, not my teammates. My teammates are fine, you know.
Till we run around the loop-de-loop, and it's like, this is so much fun. Oh, we're running right into the storm.
I'll never forget. No, that first game we did, literally going around the loop, and us like at the end of it realizing, oh shit, the storm, and then like you just keep going. You just kept going, and it's like, no, I need to stop. I need to go back.
It was the video game equivalent of like a surprise car crash in a TV show where someone dies immediately. It's like, how could I have seen that coming?
Yeah. No one can dodge the Emerald Splash, but
we really couldn't.
But I've also, you know, still been doing my Kingdom Hearts replay, mainly for, you know, recent tragedies that have happened. But I feel like I kind of need to finish that one, especially with 4 coming out, and also the eventual streams that me and Vash will do, right, Vash? You know, where you replay Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Yes, and be mad at myself why I cannot beat this fucking damn clown in the first world, or maybe the third world. I was told that I probably skipped a world, so that's why I'm having trouble. I don't know. The only time will tell. So yeah, stay tuned where you see Vash trying to beat the game and being coached by Whawkins by the second time of how to beat a game, because he helped me defeat the Pokemon Sword and Shield final boss, aka Leon. I mean, no, not Leon. Hop? No. Yeah, Hop was it?
Yeah, Hop.
Hop was.
Yeah, it was.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it was the Hop fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry, chat. You'll see that soon as well. Whenever Vash is off.
I've been getting the great strats. I have a new route for you to take, and it's gonna be fun.
Can't wait. Let's go.
But yeah, so hopefully I'll have that done soon. But hey, guess what? Retail therapy time. It's happened. It's finally here. Book 8 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've got it. The final, well, not the final book. The final one that's out right now. A Parade of Horribles. Yeah, I'm very, very happy I was able to get this. Finally got, all 8 books going to be displayed right there. Now, I do want to share, at least because I know last time I shared these, I made it a point to be like, oh, on the front of the books, there's always like a saying to kind of like, it's like an out of context spoiler. Like if you watch a lot of out of context JoJo spoilers, it's like, oh, that's not really a spoiler, but it still is, Isn't that right, Dino Jesus? Yeah, exactly. This one's just a phrase. Unity, support, family, and kneecapping bitches. So be sure to read and or listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Book 8 is pretty damn good. Like this is the one that's basically wacky races.
I would just, oh my god.
It's basically like a mix of wacky races with Mario Kart.
Man!
Yeah, dude, I keep telling you. Okay,
I think you just got him. I think you just got him curious. He's like, god damn.
Dude, I keep telling you, okay, like the first book is just like your typical like dungeon crawl through like hallways or whatever. Book 2 is the fantasy one. That's all fantasy. Book 3 trains. Book 4 is basically bubble wrap islands.
You've had me at wacky races, right?
I know that. Book 5 is how would I describe book 5? Book 5 is like Predator. Yeah, Predator with a masquerade ball. Book 6 is basically Pokemon / Yu-Gi-Oh! And book 7 is what Wano should have been.
I remember you telling us that, always.
I will continue to tell you guys that until you actually read and or listen to it. And I mean actually listen to it, right, Trevor? Right.
Look, man, I made one mistake. Don't. This is a reader tip. You really can't listen to this story when you're trying to do like work.
Or at
like
least
a regular job. Don't do that.
Yeah, like strenuous work or like very thinky work.
Yeah, corporate work. Don't do that. You're not going to remember half the things you listen to.
Yeah, like if you're working out or something and you're listening to it, that's fine.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay. In fact, I recommend it because you'll realize, oh, I'm actually like you'll kind of get into your mind. Oh wait, I need to work out in case this happens. In case everything just like flattens, and I need to be prepared. I need to just make sure I can run through a hallway from goblins that are trying to kill me and a llama that can spit lava. You think I'm joking too? But that's all I've got. What about you, Mister in the clouds up there? What did you finish recently?
Bleach.
Well, yeah.
It only feels fair to start with that. It's only been the talk of the town for
pretty much 4 days.
Yeah, 3 days
since Saturday. Yeah.
It's been, man. It's
still
just
going on with memes too and everything with some
the
back
memes
being bended.
It's one of those episodes where you know that it's gonna be like a classic. It's like one of those like everyone was here, everyone watched it kind of episodes. I said it before to friends, I'll say it right here now. This is easily one of the top 5 episodes in the entire series.
Easily.
Just like the constant back and forth, you got the constant hype moments, you got the beautiful animation, man. It may just be, I don't know, it's still too early. I don't want to play recency bias, but I will say it's like number 5 safely already. Yeah. We'll see how it goes when it's all said and done, but Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, again, just like the setup that we got with a lot of stuff to come after this.
What a good fucking time to be a Bleach fan. Just saying.
Right?
We've waited how long? 3,000 years to finally have a story.
Too long. I mean, this could date back to freaking when the anime started, when they started doing their little changes in the beginning.
Yeah, they started doing changes since, it, like for anybody that don't know, quick reminder, Orihime was not as clingy and as annoying in the Bleach anime to the manga. In the manga, she's more like a normal person.
Yeah, she actually understands Ichigo to a point. In the manga, the anime, she's just like, duh.
Yeah, she's more clingy and everything. So, chat, trust me, they just changed it up and everything. But hey,
so good. It's so good. But so the wifey and I, we finished up a lovely little show called Community. I think I mentioned it on the show before. How I was in what was it? Season 4?
Yeah.
Last time you talked about it, it was like season 4.
How did you do the last season? That was whack.
It was
whack.
Yeah, I don't want to say. Okay, so it's like. You can tell it's not as good as the past seasons. The wifey described it as kind of like it's fuck it energy. We're over. So we're just doing a little bit of random shit here and there. It's like, yeah, I think that suits it best. I think that sums it up here. I like it, but man, it is not as nearly as strong as the other series seasons. I will say though. Last paintball episode, yeah, I dig it. Keith David in Community,
yes sir.
Oh yes, my god, that was amazing. As a whole, Community is like a masterpiece of a show. It is. You can tell that it was created by Dan Harmon, same guy behind Rick and Morty, folks. But you can see some of his. Yeah, and you can tell by watching Community. You can tell it's like, oh, so this is where the highs of Rick and Morty came from.
That's interesting. Good to know because I haven't watched Rick and Morty more than like 5 episodes of season 1. I just never got into it. Even with Libations, I just haven't gotten into it either. But Community, I love. So that's interesting to hear.
Yeah, Community's awesome. It really is. It's like one of those shows that everyone really should watch. Just at least once. Just give it a chance. You'll see. It's that good TV, man. It's just good television.
And just to kind of put it into perspective too, I never hear this man say the word masterpiece.
That is very true. He's very next.
I never in the years that we've reconnected from college, I have never heard you use that word.
It's so good, man. It's
It
really
is.
good.
To me, Community and Brooklyn Nine-Nine are one of my top 3 or top 5 like favorites of sitcoms. Like Scrubs 2, I will put that. Like those are my top 3 that I can think of right now, top of my head. Maybe when I actually put some time and think about it, it might not be in order, but those are my top 3 of sitcoms. Like it just works very well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, and also, hey, JoJo Part 7 masterpiece, already in book format. Can't wait for the anime. Be masterful, please.
Wait, isn't it in September? It's coming back. Or
Yes.
Is it October?
Perfect.
I think September or October.
We'll have to double check.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
One of
For sure.
those.
Yeah, it's soon. It's soon. Trevor, it's soon. We could hijack this podcast by talking about JoJo.
Finally, at long last. On that, honestly, there really wasn't much else. I know that my Otaku Parlor will be reserved next week for Acme versus Coyote and Batman Nightfall.
Yes.
And I'm actually really excited for Coyote versus Acme because the theater that I usually go to, it's not playing it. However, there's another theater that's playing it. And what's really cool is that it's kind of like an old timey theater.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like that's very fitting for a Looney Tunes movie. I just feel like it fits way too well. So you know what? Hell yeah! I can walk down there and I can just enjoy myself in a brand new theater. I haven't really checked it out, so you know I'm excited.
So talking about excitement, I saw Coyote versus Acme, guys. I'm not gonna give you guys no thoughts right now. All I'm gonna say is check out my review. So you got to check out this podcast on Wednesday. The review, short form content, non-spoiler. So even Trevor could see this. Even the cloudy of the cloudiest could check this out on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. So you guys could check out my non-spoiler review. I saw it as an early screening. A lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I don't want to say too much. I just don't want to say too much of the comedy or nothing. I give Whawkins like a small first impression in a voice note before and everything, but I told him the same thing, like not very detailed, very vague chat. So don't worry. Highly recommend. Go watch it. Even if you don't have A-list, go support it. Have the money. Right now is breaking box office surprises of the record. Right now they were hitting low of like 2 million, and right now it's estimated for 5 to 18 million right now for the box office. And they was estimated for original 2 million in the box. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Looney Tunes. You guys are crazy that's not gonna make that high. But
Earn that money.
Hey, that's what Warner Brothers thought.
Yep, exactly. That's what Warner Brothers thought. However,
yeah, so stay tuned next week for our comprehensive breakdown of Coyote versus Acme.
Yo,
It'll be the next brand new day.
I just realized that's gonna be an interesting episode. We're gonna have Coyote versus Acme and then X-Men 97. We're gonna have
So Coyote versus Acme, extensive breakdown next week. Stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned, chat. Other than that, like Whawkins said earlier, Lanterns episode 1 and 2, saw them, really enjoyed it. I'm a big comic book fan. Jon Stewart, him fucking a grandma, you know. It works.
Look, man, things happen when you're in a bar. Don't worry about it, Trevor. Don't worry about it.
Hey, if you guys don't know, Jon Stewart in the comics or in the animated, this man's a freak. He be fucking aliens when he's in outer space. I'm not joking, Chad.
Again, what?
Yes. If you have finished the episode, you will know.
Yeah. If you got 30 minutes further.
Was it in episode 1?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? Now I'm even more glad I didn't watch it.
Okay, because I know Trevor's not going to watch it. It was when. Okay, this is one detriment I have with episode 1. Okay, here was how it's planned because they arrested the one dude. And he's just like, oh, I need to question him. And the sheriff's like, not your jurisdiction, not anymore. And so Hal's big plan to question the perp or whatever is to get himself arrested.
Oh,
in a bar fight, by the way.
See that. I got that far.
Okay, so then after Jon Stewart met with the girl across the bar, and then they went to the car and started boing, 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 boing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's probably when you cut it off, then most likely. But
actually, I was like right after the this isn't your jurisdiction. I pretty much stopped it right there.
Okay, so by the way, I just want to say the sheriff, not sure if she's exactly who it is in the Bat family, but she's related to the Bat family. So if anybody is, she's related to the Bat family because she came from Gotham. And when she said jurisdiction, even when we didn't hear more information episode 2, when she said it with frustration and annoyingness, that she said, this is not your jurisdiction, I'm like, why do I feel like she'd have said this to other people? And it makes sense now, because she definitely 100% have said it to fucking Batman. It's fucking obvious.
Don't forget Vash. She's on her own side.
She is.
Literally, the whole episode, especially when like early in the episode, Hal was just like, whose side are you on? I was like, oh, she's gonna pull that whole shit of I'm on my own side. Literally, like 20 minutes later, I'm on my own side.
But it makes sense though when you realize it. But Chad, episode 2 is the one that got me annoyed. That damn hospital, bro. It was a dead giveaway. It was a dead giveaway. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
There's like nobody in this hospital at all. Nobody. And it's brand new equipment with all this stuff. It's just like y'all aren't covering up shit.
It's like
this whole town's stupid.
This whole town is
in Nebraska, so
Yeah. And the alien did not know who was Harry Potter's school. It was a dead giveaway. Seems like it.
No, see, that part was good.
I
did like, again, sorry.
Hey, Chad, look, if you haven't watched Green Lantern, it has made like 9.8 views on HBO Max and everything. So some of you have probably seen it. So this is a small conversation, maybe for the next 2 minutes or so. But Whawkins, go ahead real quick.
But yeah, I did like how Hal was able to pull the alien, like kind of trick the alien in a way to be like, okay, yeah, this basic knowledge to at least have, for you to at least get to how far you've gotten. And then he starts asking him like simple questions that somebody on the street would answer. Like people like my parents, for example, would probably understand like, hey, where did Harry Potter go to school? What? He even asked him because like this takes place in like 2016.
Yeah.
He was like, who's the president of the United States right now? And he said, like, the guy said Barack Obama, and it's just like, okay, all right. And is there anything more? He literally called about being like white trash, being like, so you're a white man from Nebraska, and all you have to say about Barack Obama is that he's the president.
Yo, that made me laugh because the timeline thought he was supposed to be racist. Like, no. The thing is that he doesn't have no political view to either not be racist or be racist. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's like...
So, I'm shocked that Barack Obama exists in DC.
That's the other thing.
That is true. It's like in 2016, our timeline, he existed. But in the DC timeline, that is true. I didn't put that together.
What is Barack Obama's opinion on Superman? I want to hear that now. He was a good man.
But
I got me thinking of. But yes,
that's what I'm getting at. It's just like I'm having fun with the series at least.
But the ending. The ending is what got my comic book heart tickle. It was just
episode 1.
No, episode 2 ending. Episode 2 ending.
Oh yeah,
seeing him and the actor.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like,
I can see that.
Because the thing is, for anybody, when you see this motherfucker there and the way they already talk to each other, it shows they have had history, and it shows that we don't need to see it yet because it already shows. I just got goosebumps talking about that scene. Oh my god, I just love that when you have Sinestro literally just be like, "Hey, you asked me a good question, but how's Jon Stewart though?" And I'm like, "You raggedy bitch!" And it's just, oh my god, and it's so good. I think I think Whawkins said this a couple months ago during one of our topics, I think, about a show, and he brought up about having a show drop in old episodes and you have to binge them, or weekly. And I've seen the timeline, and I really, really have been enjoying the weekly conversation timeline, the theories. People that are not comic book readers are literally say, "Wait, I thought Manhunter was Martian Manhunter. Who's Manhunter?"
Yeah. You can laugh at me then, because I'm one of those people. I'm just like, wait, so Manhunter? Sorry. Don't you mean more? What? Wait, Martian Manhunter's in this? Wait, what? What's going on?
Bro,
most of my DC knowledge comes from the animated shows, and even then, that was like 20 plus years ago. So
they had an arc about the Manhunters in that show.
See, I vaguely remember that. I get like I didn't go back to that rewatch
trilogy of episodes ever.
Yeah, it was the Manhunters. It was those robots. Those robots that was part of the corpse.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, like they're the AI robots
it's
for like for the Guardian and everything. So it was so pretty interesting when it comes to that.
I remember because they were like doing the rebellion and all that. Because they were going to take over and all that. Yeah, I remember. I watched that arc like 2 months ago.
Hey.
I forgot they were called Manhunters there.
Well, surprise.
Hey, but also, don't worry. A lot of characters in the DC does have similar names. So trust me, that is very understandable when it gets confused.
That's also what I get for watching, well, I guess watching something and playing something at the same time.
That's very true. But last comment on this. Seeing this show is that I'm happy and have realized why it wasn't called Green Lantern Show. It's called Lanterns, because we're not just getting motherfucking green. We are gonna get definitely the other spectrum for sure. We're definitely gonna get the Red Lanterns. We're definitely gonna somehow get our boy Sinestro, his corp of the Yellow Lanterns as well. And also how I motherfucking hate you in episode 2 to skip and fucking run down that fucking speech of the model of the Green Lantern. He said it was so fast on times 3 speed. And I'm like, but I understand why. It's because he's an old Green Lantern of 30 years. And maybe that's not the real how. It could be many theories right now at the moment. But just hearing it, like just seeing alone in Brightest Day and Blackest Night, no even just I'm like, stop it. You're supposed to put more passion, you fucking asshole.
I mean, that's the thing, and don't worry, we'll move on here in just a minute, folks. But it's just like that's one of those instances where it's just like he's just saying the line. That's the thing. He's not being the line. He's not portraying the line. He's not like acting the line, which is funny, because you would think with like the whole Green Lantern thing, that would mean his powers would dwindle. But maybe we'll get to that. Maybe. So because there have been hints here and there about like him like losing connection with the ring and all that.
So I will say this for anybody to understand the reference: Hal Jordan is the Barry Allen of they're connected to their power in a physical way. Wally West and John Stewart are very similar, where they connect to their powers in a spiritual sense. If you understand that, the bird is a big clue for when it comes to John Stewart of his connection to the spiritual force of his Green Lantern. Same thing with Wally West. He's always been the Flash speedster that has been connected to the Speed Force in a spiritual sense. So that's my only last comment about that when it comes to powers and more. But don't worry, chat. We're gonna be here until October, so you're gonna see me doing some short form content. You're gonna probably have Whawkins. I would love more videos of Whawkins now, just to hear his non-comic book knowledge and just get his thoughts, and then I could go right after him and like, all right, guys, now it's my turn for comic book knowledge. Let me give you more details. I kind of want that now because I just love to see the different takes now.
Don't worry. Eventually, y'all will hear me talk about the Absolute comic runs.
Oh my god, can't wait for that too. We spoke about that.
I started Absolute Wonder Woman yesterday.
Oh my god, and some of her designs, goddamn, that woman could squeeze me over her thighs. However, Ted Lasso, go watch it. I cannot get rid of this in my head. I've seen it in my timeline. Ted Lasso is like Bluey for adults, and I cannot unseen it. Yes, I've seen it on my timeline. That Bluey, how it's very positive, very hopeful, very optimistic for kids, right? Ted Lasso is the version for adults, and when I see it, I'm like, you know what? I, I can't disagree with it. That's how that comment is, and it's very, very accurate.
Trevor, can you explain it to me like it's Kingdom Hearts?
What?
Can you explain it to me in Kingdom Hearts terms?
Darkness, but light, but darkness.
Okay, I understand now. I get it.
Good.
Hulk smash.
Blade.
Other than that, chat, that's all I got. So Whawkins, take us home. I mean, take us away.
Well, thank you for listening to the Weebs Lounge podcast. Episode 237 is now in the books, I guess. So great, perfect, awesome. Any final words from our lovely panel of guests here?
Keyblade.
The heart.
I say it. First, we attack the heart.
The One Piece is real.
Oh man, no, y'all ain't getting rid of us that easily, because we got some big news and we got some Buzz Central to talk about. Let's sit right on down in the lounge and hear what has happened in the latest media. Get ready to dive into the latest buzz, hottest news, and our spirited opinions on everything entertainment, but mainly gaming. We'll get to the gaming things here at the end, but we do have some things to kind of hit off. Some big headlines from this past week. First of all, our anime lately news, everything to deal with anime and manga. Of course, our anime news here, the One Piece. That's right. One Piece is getting not one, but 2 movies by 2029. We've got One Piece film God Valley and One Piece film Bad. And we got some merch coming out. So cool, neat, awesome. You guys have any thoughts on like the God Valley or Bad movie that's coming out? Because I know the timeline's been having fun with Bad movie.
Oh, like theorizing what it's about.
Yeah,
Sleeping the Blackbeard.
Like one said Buggy. What was it? Buggy always as D or something. Oh, what was it?
I saw
something.
I saw Born.
A comment we had.
I saw Born as a D. Like Born as a Will of D. Born as a Will of D, and I'm like, that one ain't bad. Like if they do that one, it feels like it could be a very nice combination of all the Will of D characters. Because I assume, but like I'm not shocked about the movie because I've been said this since like God Valley was happening a year or two ago, and I'm like they could make this a movie because I think the arc was like 24 chapters or less. So I believe they could literally make that into a movie. I said that's a joke, but then I told some people like, nah, they're gonna do that. Like they're not gonna, those movies are non-canon. I'm like, guess what now? You can't say that now. Those movies are gonna be canon official because when you had Demon Slayer, when you have other movies that made Chainsaw Man, have made box office money, not just Japan money, but worldwide money, and One Piece is gonna dip in that shit. Next year, I've seen the memes. Spider-Verse, Frozen 3. We also have Demon Slayer Part 2, One Piece. We're going to be having fucking animated movies trying to compete. Who's going to be on top in the Oscars and other animation awards. It's going to be insane. And I know One Piece
will be Frozen 3.
The Electric Boogaloo.
In the Oscars, most likely. In the Oscars, yes. But in the other awards and other places, it's going to be interesting how that goes. But it's going to be very fascinating how the battle will be. And it's going to be interesting how they do God Valley, since this will be the first movie without Luffy, unless they add Luffy in the beginning and then transition with the Loki flashback and everything goes from there. Then that'll be an interesting way for them to still use Luffy as a poster or have Luffy somehow in the beginning so they could still have the main character. But that's just my 2 cents on it. And for Bad, the only thing is that people have been having fun memes like how Whawkins keep doing Bad, and I feel like I'm just doing anime on myself. But yeah, the only good one I saw was Born as a D. That to me sounds good because for anybody who hasn't seen, the big D letter is actually an extra font. Like for example, let's just put random number because I know them was not, but let's just say font 25 is the D letter, but the other 3 letters are like font 16 or font like 14. So like it's a slightly same font and everything, just the size is a bit different. So that's the only big thing I noticed. But other than that, like as much as we can speculate when it comes to Oda, do we always hit it on the mark? No. So at the end of the day, he could just do a curveball. It could be
Sure.
Blackbeard's big ass mom. I don't know.
Actually, it's funny you say that because that's what I was about to say. Where someone, I wish I remember who said it. Someone pointed out that the name of that film is Somali for
Yes,
and then it's an inverted. It's like, oh yeah, the invert of the "We Are" song from One Piece. Yeah, that could be a Blackbeard movie just off of that name. It's like, yeah, you know what? You sold me. It could be a Blackbeard movie.
The other theory I saw going around, somebody saying the boy and the devil, which means it could be an emu Joy Boy movie, which would be kind of cool. But yeah, the theories we've said tonight, I think those are like the front runners for them, other than, you know, the Buggy one. But Buggy doesn't need his own movie. He has this whole series, you know. It's all leading to him being the king of the pirates at the end.
Am I the only one that's shocked that they actually announced 2 movies this early? Does it actually make you feel One Piece is actually ending very soon then? Because if they're gonna add 2 movies, it actually feels like this series, One Piece, like the actual manga, like storytelling, like end before they continue the One Piece with Studio and other mini projects they might do more after. But I believe the actual One Piece story might actually end by the year 2030 or before. Like, it sounds like we're actually close to more. Yes, chat, I know we're 2026, still 4 years away, but it just sounds like we're actually are coming to an end. Like, it just sounds like for them to announce 2 movies in advance, the anime is also being seasonal. They have to staff more time and everything else, but it's just still. I just feel like it just feels like good weird, but not bad weird. Like, wow, announcing 2 movies this early, announcing the projects, and also giving the year already. It just sounds like they've been planning a lot behind the scenes too.
Yeah. I mean, I love Oda and I love One Piece, but it's getting to the point where it's just like we need to kind of start wrapping things up, because like any extra stuff we could do in like novels or side stories or anything, but it's getting to the point where it's just like, again, I love One Piece, but let's move faster. Let's move a little bit more, but that's a whole other topic. There's another very long running series is getting a new omnibus next year in 2027. Hajime no Ippo, which is a boxing series that I've actually been wanting to start. It's kind of like when you talk to somebody about One Piece and starting it, they're like, "Oh, it's too long." Kind of had the same thoughts with Hajime no Ippo. I'm just like, that's like over 1,000 chapters still going, I think, as well. And I'm just like, I know I would like it. I know I would fuck with it. I just need the time to do it.
I'll say this.
Ippo?
I have not watched Ippo, but I know about the character. I've seen
scenes.
I've seen some scenes in animation sequence. I've seen some of the movements and everything. I will say this. It's about time. There's great love. A lot of people say like this is original sports anime when it comes to the storytelling and animation. And I think, is the manga series still going? I actually don't remember.
I want to say yes, but it's also like a monthly series, I think, isn't it? But it's over 1,000 chapters. Like, if anything, I think it's long. I think it has more chapters in One Piece. I think.
About to find out right now. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
While he's finding that out, Trevor, do you have any words on Mr. Boxy Man Hajime no Ippo?
I mean, I want to look at that. It's one of those series that I really don't pay much attention to, but it's like I saw the original. It's like, oh man, that was really cool, and then it's like, lost to time, kind of like Punch Out, ironically. Where it's like,
in a way,
man.
yeah.
It's like, oh man, time for the new era of this, and then you watch, it's like, oh man, that was pretty good, and then it's like, lost to time. It becomes its own memory. It's like, the good times have passed,
and then 20 years later, it just comes back randomly. You're just like, wait,
like,
it existed. That's right.
So it seems like they have taken a break currently, because it seems for the said manga site I'm using, I'm not gonna blow their spot. Is right now, is last updated 6 months ago, so it's like they've been a break. But current chapter right now is 1,515.
Yeah. That's why I'm a little hesitant on starting it, because I've got other stuff to catch up with right now too currently. So yeah. But hey, speaking of catching up, this is a good way to catch up to some parks. What news we have at certain parks and all that. Hopefully it's not raining in those parks, but maybe that cloud can get on out of here with its lumpy self. Because now we're in the Weebs news, and I'm trying to lead Trevor in to some Park Plaza talk. Trevor, what's going on in France?
They've done it. Those mad lads have done it. I wasn't expecting France, of all places.
I did, honestly. They got the money in the space.
Well, I mean, it's like they have that. It's just like, of all the countries, France. Although wait, did that Naruto park that we briefly went over?
Oh
that
God!
Was
Don't,
right?
no, this better not be like that Naruto park.
It better not be. For love
I believe,
of
I believe it was the same country, but I don't know if it's the same location. Hopefully, it's not the same
I hope
people. Hopefully, it's not the same like sculpture, art director. The people that's doing the designs, because if it is, change the whole team already.
That down.
Maybe we can demolish it and use its ashes to build this new park.
Watch, they just like repaint over the Kurama coaster to look like Shenron.
Oh my God!
It's just like green. They just paint them green. That's it.
They just plaster like stickers of Goku in front of like Naruto's face.
But yes, you may be thinking, wait a second, Shenron theme park, gasp. Is there a Dragon Ball theme park? And the answer to that is
maybe.
Yeah. It's happening at long last. A Dragon Ball theme park will be opening in France, and they put up a big old picture of it with Shenron sitting on top of an ice, kind of like a cloudy glacier of sorts, surrounded by a couple mountains, having 7 Dragon Ball domes in front of it, Frieza spaceship in the back, mountains in the background. It's never going to look like that, guys. Anyone that takes this concept art seriously, no, it ain't going to happen.
If they do, France has money. But if they actually do get success to actually make this park, I'm gonna say, can we get a ride that goes over 9,000 miles or 9,000 speed?
Oh, Snake Way, you mean?
Snake Way.
Yeah,
nah, he's somebody's trying to make an over 9,000 joke over there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I tried.
No, here it is. The park is like square footing is like 9,001. The whole park is like 9,001 meters squared or whatever. I don't know.
No, and then you have the creator of the park's like, guys, it was supposed to be 8,001. 9,000 is the filthy Americans meme, not ours. We go by the official source. Ew. I didn't even notice this. Wait a sec. Hold on. I might have to retake that back. Wait a sec. I'm seeing people in this concept art. I didn't even notice. Take a look at the clouds. That's a coaster that's going around Shenron.
Let me go back to this. Let's see.
Wait a sec. Wait, hold on. It can go either way. On one hand, it is pretty cool visually. On the other hand, as a park fan, it's like, ooh, this is your only visual landmark aside from Frieza's spaceship all the way in the background. Yeah. It's weird. It'd be cool, kind of cool visually, but at the same time, it's like, I don't see much park utility aside from the one coaster. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, regardless, Dragon Ball theme park, it's happening. We're finally getting one. You can take your pictures with the lobby chibi characters from Dragon Ball Fighters. They're gonna look like that, most likely.
That's also gonna be yeah. Y'all better take this concept art with a grain truckload of salt.
Yeah.
Because like seeing like the scale of like the people in this compared to the coaster, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's like massive.
It would be one thing if like Okay, hear me out here. Just have the Shenron coaster and put that in the center of the park. You can still have the mountains. This could be like its own little area in the center, and then have other attractions surrounding it. That's going to be a pretty big park already, but it could work. It's surrounded by water, so
Sorry.
Maybe.
I just got distracted by because I went, when I went to go check that picture again on Twitter of the Dragon Ball theme park, I accidentally scrolled down one. It's a picture of Sengoku crying from the anime, from the One Piece anime. And it's captioned "Bum Goku crying, realizing that he can finally see what really happened in God Valley by going to the movies."
What?
Because I guess Sengoku wasn't there, so he didn't see what happened. But now he can if he just goes to the movies. I don't know. Somebody.
So Dragon Ball theme park.
Yeah, Dragon Ball theme park.
Looks pretty cool.
There.
That's all we can say for right now. And the very concept of it alone is like, holy shit. Yeah, I'm in. Theme park, Dragon Ball. Hell yeah, I'm going in.
Oh man. But from the park, we're going to go now to the good old Hollywood studios to live out our luscious dreams of fame, fortune, and everything cocaine related. Let's see what Hollywood's all up to. So we've got a sequel to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's in the works. You guys excited for good old rom-com of How to Lose a Guy in 20 Days?
I've never seen the first one.
Yeah. Hopefully you out there, you lovely Jessica, hopefully you're ready to go see some How to Lose a Guy in 5 hours. But hey, Sonic 4 takes us across both time and space with an invincible Silver. Look at all this news coming out for Sonic 4.
I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm really happy that Silver might get the Knuckles, the Echidna treatment from Sonic 2. That'd be awesome. At the same time, I can't see Steven Yeun as a good Silver. I can't.
Look, if we want to boost Silver, make him invincible.
You know who I wanted? Even though I know we won't get it because voice actor don't really do movies much like this. Chris Sabe would have been my choice for Silver.
I would have just brought back one of the voice actors that did Silver. They did it with Tails.
That is true. If they still would do that, I will bring the original voice actor from one of the games and everything because they actually do a good job for Silver as well. I don't remember them on the top of my head, but I met them at a con. A couple years ago. It was very super interesting to talk to. But the one thing I'm really curious to see is Shadow is said to be a knight wielding the Arendite sword from the Sonic and the Black Knight game. The design is cool. I'm just curious to see how the fuck do we get here because it reminds me of the animated show of Sonic Prime on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
If we're about to go to like fucking multiverse or timeline and shit like that. So I'm like, what are we going? How are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
The theory is that when Shadow did Chaos Control on the Space Colony arc in Sonic 3, it somehow sent him back in time, and then he just joined King Arthur's Corps. I find that to be too silly even for Sonic. So I don't think that's how it's gonna work. If anything, it could just be alternate universe, or it's a consequence of the time travel that's already occurred. Because Metal Sonic traveled back in time, allegedly.
True. And Amy.
Yeah. So, hey, butterfly effect, Oh, shit. The perfect analogy. Yeah? Did you guys ever see the Flashpoint Paradox animated movie?
Of course. How's that? Wait, what?
Oh, okay. I'm going to explain this because it's so cool. And Vash
explain it in One Piece terms.
No. I'm going to do this in awesome terms. So, at the end of the movie, it turns out that Barry went back in time to save his mom. And it's like, yeah, I saved her.
Is this the movie? where Reverse Flash.
It was me, Barry. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was
it's
me,
that
Barry,
one.
all along. And then we get the funny ones. It was me when it was there at your prom, and I jerked you off, so you had to freak up. All those weird memes is that one.
Yes, it was that one. But there's a moment where Barry's like, the world has gone to shit, and all I did was save my mom. How does that happen? And then Reverse Flash says like, oh, when you go back in time, when you mess with that, it creates like, oh no, go faster than the speed of sound, sonic boom. You went back in time boom, distorting events throughout time like a ripple, distorting everything, just a tiny bit out of place, but enough. I feel like that's going to be the logic here, if anything.
Okay.
That would be very interesting. Right. But, Trev, we got to take out Whawkins and watch this movie of the Flashpoint Paradox. Because I love
it's pretty good.
It's really good. It was one of the best animated movies. And also it is self-contained. So you can really watch it without seeing the stuff that happens before or after. So a really good one. And I still love the ending scene. You're such a good messenger, Barry. You know.
So Trevor, you don't like, the casting for Silver. But what about having Dave Bautista as your next God of War? How's that tickle your pickle?
Explosion.
Meh?
Yeah. Like,
I mean, good for Dave, but at the same time, it's like, you have the body, but I don't know if you have it's like, because I've seen him act before. He can act, but it's not like, I don't know if he can pull off Kratos. I don't know if he can do that. I'm not sure.
See, I'm the opposite of you, because like I feel like he would be able to portray at least an older Kratos in this way, like the older reflective kind of Kratos, because I feel like that's what this series might go with in that aspect. My thing is the aesthetically, I'm like, okay, Batista, if this was like 2005, okay, yeah, great, because you were like a chiseled stone back then. Now, I mean, you're buff,
but you slim down.
You're the old kind of buff though, where it's just like there's a lot of flapping around going on still, So that's just my thing though. Like it's more of an aesthetic thing. I think he could do. Again, like I said, the older Kratos kind of feel that they might end up going for. But yeah, I am also still a little cautious about it because maybe, sure, okay.
I just want to comment say that I feel bad for Ryan Hurst overall because he was there as the role and he got hurt. He's injured. He's still recovering. I think it was like a pec tour or something like that he did, and now we have Dave Bautista. However, what Whawkins said, I want 2005 Bautista body, but I want 2026 acting Dave Bautista performance. If I can have both combined, that would be the perfect. But somehow we can't have.
Get on it. You're gonna be doing time space continuum bullshit. Get on it, Silver.
Yeah, get Dave Bautista's body, but get the mind of Dave Bautista now. Merge it together somehow. Do it for us fans. So that's just my thing.
Just get Jon Stewart to help you. He can help you out. I'm sure he can do something.
I really want to see what the first looks once we get it from Amazon Prime next couple months. Once they do wardrobe and everything. Because he also has a lot of tattoos. They gotta pay him as well. So I'm really curious to see how that go. And if whenever he has a scene with his son, hearing Dave Bautista, boy. It's gonna be very interesting.
I feel like he's gonna yell that, but yeah, we can.
I believe in him.
We can talk about
that job has gotten better.
Batista. Yeah, it has gotten better. So, but unfortunately, we do have to give some sad news. As today, at like just hours before we started recording, news came out that Dolly Parton did pass away at the age of 80. So, condolences to her family. It sucks when anybody does pass away, but her being 80, like lasting till 80, bravo, you lived a hell of a life, girl. That's really what I got.
Yeah,
you guys have anything else like?
Same. I don't have no comment either.
Yeah.
On the bright
I'm sure Trevor's gonna have a comment about this next thing. Because Trevor, guess what? Your favorite Spider-Man movie has made a shit ton of money. Isn't that great?
So did Endgame.
Isn't that great?
It surpassed Endgame. Also, I'm glad. By the way, did you guys see the posters? Talking about Spider-Man brand new, did you guys see the posters from Sony that they try to replicate Toby and Andrew redone poster, just like brand new day in very similar style, and it looked horrendous. And I'm like, guys, whatever y'all try to do, whatever y'all try to make the vision of, this vision was ass cheeks and it didn't work. Yeah, shouldn't have not even posted it. So I'm like, I just saw that. It reminds me from the link that we clicked from the Marvel updates, and I just see the poster they have with Punisher and Jane Hulk there. I'm like, not bad. Like, looks good this one, but the other ones were not so good. But hey, Marvel, good money for ya.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
Any words up there in the clouds for your favorite Spider-Man movie?
Avatar made a lot of money too. We'll see how it is remembered.
That's true.
Oh, but you know what I do remember, and what James Gunn remembered, is that he has a show coming out, a new show in the DC universe known as The People versus Gorilla Grodd. The new show from DC Studios is coming to HBO Max. Our first foray, and this is from James Gunn's Twitter, mind you. Where was I? Our first foray into the. I thought of you with this too, Cloudy. It's in the true crime genre. And I was like, dun, 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 dun.
Hey.
So yeah, from creators of American Vandal, starring Skylar. I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of names here, so apologies. Gisando as Jimmy Olsen, Jimmy Tatro as Gorilla Grodd, Beck Bennett as Steve Lombard, Michaela Hoover as Cat Grant, and Wendell Pierce as Perry White. Additional cast, blah blah blah. Cool, you guys are in it. Who's excited for this?
Me.
And will this save DC?
You know why? Because I can't wait until we get to the court scene. And I'm glad I'm not the only one, because it's been on my timeline too. Many fans have said it too, that we are waiting for this scene to happen. In one of these episodes, when Grodd or whoever is on the court, and they say, can we have a damn, I lost the word. Said person come to the stand to testify. His name is Barry Allen. I was about to say Bart Allen, but no. His name is Barry Allen, a CSI scientist for Central City Police Department. I was remember his city and everything. So that's the one thing I'm hoping for, and that's how we introduce the Flash. And we're gonna introduce the Flash with Gorilla Grodd. We know damn how it's gonna happen, and you know what? It makes sense for anybody that don't know. Gorilla Grodd first appeared in a Jimmy Olsen comic many years ago. So this is just James Gunn is doing a lot of fucking Easter eggs when it comes to the project he's been doing. He's going full nerdy. He's going full nerdy and everything like this. I'm excited. I love how he also used like a report of Metropolis of information and everything. They showed the whole Daily Planet. Like, they try to make it feel legit, and I'm okay with this. The People versus Gorilla Grodd. I'm curious to see what the hell's about. I'm excited for it. Barry Allen will be in the show. I will put $200. If I'm wrong, 100 for Trevor and 100 for Whawkins.
I just realized. So I just want to be sure. Jimmy Olsen, Gorilla Grodd. That is the mainline DC new universe, right?
Yes.
Linked with Lanterns.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
You have the opportunity of a lifetime because you just confirmed it with me. There better be a scene where Gorilla Grodd knocks down the doors of the White House and goes, Barack Obama. 50,000 points to you in chat who gets the reference.
Sorry, I thought you were going a Harambe route.
No. There's an episode, fine. The ones in chat, the ones that listen that get the reference, you won the points. Good job. For those that don't know the reference,
good job, Steve.
There was a CW show called Legends of Tomorrow that involved time travel, and in one episode, Gorilla Grodd breaks through Barack Obama's college, like he breaks into Barack Obama's college room. He's like, Barack Obama. just
I forgot about that scene. I forgot about that scene until you brought it up. I'm like, is he talking about the Flash TV show or Legends? But then I'm trying to remember, and then you're bringing up the scene, and I remember it's like, yo, we didn't have a Barack Obama actor playing him, and we didn't have, and then it makes sense now why they just be casually including his name in the DC universe like it's nothing, because it's not the first time he hasn't been included. Oh my god, I forgot he was in the DC show. Oh my god.
If this Jimmy Olsen show is just a front for Obama versus Gorilla Grodd, yeah, I'm all the way in. I'm invested.
Oh my god, that'd be interesting. Look, honestly, I'm here looking forward to it. Gorilla Grodd, Barry Allen will definitely be involved. He'll be one to testify people. Hey, even Barack Obama might be one to testify people. He's like, yo, he came to my college dorm. They could use that reference.
Mr. Obama, show us on the doll where the gorilla touched you.
Well, you see, he went for my mind first, and then he tried to kill me.
Oh, yes, go on.
Gorilla Grodd nodded in the back like, I did do that, yes.
I did start at the head.
I wonder how big and everything are we gonna have Gorilla Grodd like looks wise and everything, because he's an intellectual smart gorilla, and he also wears a helmet. He's very cocky. So I'm really curious to see how we're gonna see his character. Like for anybody for like comics was and everything. Like all jokes aside, like I really wonder how's he gonna look, because at times in some comic issues he also has wear like a red cape in a way, like halfway to his butt and everything, because he's that cocky, So and he's a king in Gorilla City.
That'll be his courtroom. That'll be his courtroom outfit. He'll have the little cape just sitting there in the courtroom. He just walks in. He's just like.
I don't know why, but the pose he just did, it reminded me of Obafemi doing the shrug with Gorilla Grodd.
Oh, God. He just walks into the courtroom, burn. All the lights go off, you just see his silhouette.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Wait, this is the wrong time? Shoot. Silver just pops in. No, we're getting off track. Yeah, great.
We have a show to finish.
Cool, great.
Or have we never been more on track?
Or was it never there at all? Anyways, we have some sweaty news to talk about. Some gaming news. That's right. Gamescom started today, actually, because it's like a week-long thing in Germany that's going on. So, be ready for some news and probably some trailers dropping in. We got a lot of trailers today. We got a lot of like announcements today. A lot of stuff too that is either just saying it's coming out this year or 2027, or my favorite, wishlist soon. Oh man, but man,
the one that kind of got me intrigued, but also I just laughed because chat, please join our Discord. So I was watching that while I was at work, like the first 30-45 minutes, and one of the games that got me intrigued was Gears of War E-Day, the campaign and the trailer and everything. And then the first thing Whawkins said, yo Vash, the game that we're gonna do in October, I found it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, I have you for September and October for games. In November I'm gonna lose you for November, December, because pick a GTA. And then I was laughing like, oh, that's good, we have October, at least, with your Gears of War. And then I kept asking him a few questions, like, wait, is this before or after? He's like, don't worry, you figure it out.
Yeah. No, this is like a prequel. This is like the first time that those what are they called again? Not
Aliens?
the Hive, whatever. Yeah, it's like the first time they emerge and all that. Hence E-Day, Emergence Day. Oh shit. But there's like, to my knowledge, there were two prequels before one. It was like this and one called Judgment Day, where you get to play as Cole and Baird. Yeah, Baird. Yeah, I think that's his name. Sorry, I'm blanking on names right now. There's so much media in here, it just gets jumbled up. But yeah, so I mean, again, we could be sitting here talking about each and every single trailer on here, or what I'm gonna do instead for everybody to kind of save our sanity and our talks. What trailers, like, you know, Vash shared the Gears of War E-Day trailer. We can talk about the trailers that just like kind of stuck out to us a lot. Like I would say another one that I saw, this Ananta game, which is basically anime GTA, coming out in January. It looks fun. There's something off-putting about it, though. Like it's one of those games where it's just like, this looks really cool in concept. I don't know how it's going to work out, like, as I'm playing it or anything. But that was one I wanted to highlight, at least just really quickly. Vash already shared this. No, get out of here, Vash. Trevor, what are some ones that like really stuck out to you? Because I know you watched a couple before we started recording.
Mega Man Dual Override. That has my attention right off the bat. That was awesome. The 1001 Threads of Mizan. That looks pretty cool. Going down the list more. I'm just happy that Mugenics is coming to everyone. That was awesome to see. Of course, Crazy Taxi multiplayer review. Woo! Torg Origins, I saw that. Grav Hounds looks fun. Lego Skylines. For once, a Lego game where it's just going back to the basics by the looks of it. No $400 statues to prop up to never use again in your life. No more talking Lego characters. They're all just doing they're all doing the little mumbles. It's just building shit, man. Yeah. It's Lego Loco come back to life.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, that one was a standout for me. I saw that. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is one I would actually play.
Exactly, man. And I want to get that when it comes out. I feel like it'll take me back to like the good old days. Final Fantasy VII. Woo!
Oh yeah, they revealed like the big bads that you're gonna be fighting in the game. You know, the big weapons, like, you know, Emerald weapon.
Maybe they can explain what happened at the end of 2.
No, they're not allowed to. Oh man, I think one, because you had mentioned Grav Hounds. Which, oh my god, it looks so fun. It's just being able to play as a cute little doggo, but like not like a cutesy game though. It's just like an anthropomorphized like doggo that when you die you turn into a stuffed animal. Oh no! No. Yeah, no, never mind.
No, just turn to plushies.
I thought I was getting my game because that's the other thing. Like, there's another like anthropomorphic game in here called Zoo Punk, which it looks like you play like as this group of three, maybe more animal like warrior kind of things. Like, there's a samurai one. What was the other one? Hold on, I need to go back to this trailer because it actually kind of caught my attention. I'm like, okay, this looks really fun. This looks like something I would get into. Yeah, there's like a rabbit. A rabbit like plays like the main guy, I think. Yeah, it's like a rabbit, a squirrel, and what's this other animal? Yeah, the rabbit like does like dual wielding swords and all that. Yeah, this shit looked cool. Oh yeah, what was the big guy again? What was the big guy? Come on, show me the big guy again. Oh, he was a rhino. That's right. You have like this big, like Barrett looking guy, and literally you fight this group of otters, and like there's a big fat one that's like the leader. It looks like this game might be it. This might be it when it comes out that year. I don't know. Did y'all get to catch the trailer or like kind of watch it while I was rambling there?
I did see the trailer, but I didn't see it as hype as you did, or maybe I don't remember as visually. I didn't click. But the other one I was gonna bring up as well. Rainbow Six Tactics, even though it's a wish list, I'm an old school Rainbow Six fan. I'm an old school Rainbow Six player, but the game itself, I'm intrigued. I will probably get in the future when the time comes. I don't know if it's going to be on Xbox or PC. Yeah, they haven't really said anything details. Maybe on Game Pass. However, I'm intrigued. I would like to try a Rainbow Six game. Maybe a good shooting tactic game, since I fell off Call of Duty, since it just doesn't get any better and they just care about microtransaction.
But Trevor, aren't you a Rayman Legends fan? Aren't you a Rayman boy? You're a Rayman.
I do
boy,
love
right?
Rayman Legends.
Yeah. Are you excited for Retold? Did you get to see this exclusive look at another level in the game?
Yeah. I hate the fact that it's going to be tied to the Ubisoft launcher.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. I do have a question for you guys.
No.
Was anybody excited for the Game of Thrones War of Westeros? Because I didn't even know.
I hated that trailer with a passion.
Bro, that trailer
was
looked
waiting for it.
horrendous. I'm like, what the fuck is this type of bootleg version of fucking Fire Emblem?
You had
Game of Thrones.
You had the easiest layup possible. We're going to make a game on Game of Thrones. Okay, what are you going to do with that? It's like, well, Telltale tried and they really failed. They tried to capture, the social dynamics and they didn't really make that work. It's like, okay, well, don't worry. Maybe we have like an action adventure kind of game. We can do that. No, it's just like Vash said, it's kind of like Fire Emblem. It's like, this is the easiest setup in the world. You could have made like did you guys ever play Lord of the Rings, like the video games, Lord of the Rings?
I haven't even watched it. You think I played it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, pain. Honestly, make it like that game where you can just run around as a wizard, or just like as the heroes of Westeros, or the villains. There's so many things you can do with that. You can even make a Dynasty Warriors game out of Game of Thrones if you really wanted to. But we're doing this route, the real-time strategy game. I feel like you lost a lot of people with that one, which is unfortunate.
Hell, they could actually put Snoop Dogg in it. They could. They literally could.
Bro,
almost like Hitman did.
Bro.
Because you can snipe, I guess. No, he's called the herbalist in this freaking Hitman game. But I love this because it's like you have this exclusive target and it's only during like the dates of like the 27th, like this whole month, like the 27th of August to the September 26th. To kill Snoop Dogg in the latest Hitman game.
Look, I do want to say
that.
Watch it with friends or just watch it with acquaintance or anybody, and they ask a question, why is Snoop Dogg here? It means they don't know who Snoop Dogg is. He's a man that's doing side quests. That's what literally he's doing. He's doing side quests. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants. He's a gangster that could do crip shit in Hollywood and not get in trouble.
He's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
Thank you.
What more do you want? What more do you need?
He's that guy.
You always have to finish it. Like, you always have to finish it.
It's like you can't. It's like you can't. Snoop Dogg literally is also part of a game that's coming out next year or something of another franchise. I think it's a Yakuza or something. I forgot what it was top of my head. Hopefully I wasn't wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But there's that. When you saw Snoop Dogg at the Olympics, why of all people does Snoop Dogg need to be at the Olympics? And literally calling a horse that the horse was crip walking.
You should keep him forever.
Yes, I agree as well. Snoop Dogg Kevin Hart was a great combo for the Olympics, by the way. If they're there all the time, I will watch because they're there. But yes, Trev, you got any thoughts about Snoop Dogg being in a side quest as usual?
Put him more stuff.
Yeah. You know what? Put Snoop Dogg in GTA 6.
Yeah. Yeah, unironically. Yeah, do it. Do it.
Put him as a boss.
Cowards. Put him in Turok Origins. He'll be fine in that game. He'll win in that game.
Put him in Game of
put him in this Exodus game with like these squid people that are in these robots. This trailer confused the fuck out of me. I was watching it. I was just like, so we got these octopus looking guys. Okay, so I guess this guy's kind of like the Deep who loves his octopus very, very, very much. I couldn't with it. It's like searching for soul took 7 years. Searching for humanity, 82 years. I'm like, what? What? Oh man. But let's see. What else kind of caught y'all's eye looking through these trailers?
I have one.
That's really it for me.
I have one. Did you ever want to play D&D in a game? Because I don't. Warlock Dungeons and Dragons. You play as Katri, a warrior who makes a dungeons pack to find someone she has lost, uncover the secrets and creativity, defeats monsters, and navigate the world. I have played D&D in a short term, in a small, maybe 8 sessions. I have oversee or lurk in other people's sessions. The D&D creating a character. You are literally writing your own script, your own bio, your own character, and playing it and see if you can survive, depending on the dungeon master and such as your character, your party mates. However, this game didn't interest me, and I thought a Dungeons and Dragon game would. I don't know, it's just something about this don't interest me. It felt more like some type of Elden Ring. And don't worry, chat, I have a comment about Elden Ring, because there's a game that literally did copy and paste of an Elden Ring style, aka Hoyoverse. But don't worry, I got a comment about that.
Oh, that shit. Oh, that was the first.
Yeah, it was
what they started with.
It was.
I'm like, what? First of all, it started off by showing the Hoyoverse logo.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. What anime batteries are we gonna get? Which, don't worry, folks, we got plenty of them later on. With what was that game? It was like what was it? Not Pony Island 2. That's something different. It was Silver Palace getting like this update called House of Greed, which is basically like, hey, let's put these very attractive anime girls in Resident Evil, and I'm like, okay, all right, but not Hoyoverse. They had another game in this night, but yeah, this first one, this Notice Fall, yeah, like you said, I was like, this is kind of giving off some Elden Ring vibes. What are y'all doing? First, y'all wanted to copy Breath of the Wild with your Genshin Impact by climbing the walls. Oh, look at us, we got stamina. We got a stamina wheel, just like that Nintendo game. Well, it's not the Nintendo game one, no. Nah, get out of here. So yeah, Elden Ring-ish, I guess. It's weird. Maybe. I don't know. I'll need to see some more trailers from it.
I'm trying to see what else I saw. I just got a bit distracted because I saw some Yu-Gi-Oh! Crocs on my timeline.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, that just threw me off. I'm like, the Blue Eyes one is fucking phenomenal, and then the Dark Magician is ugly as hell. But the Yugi one with the puzzle, that looks phenomenal. Oh my god, like I want it. And it comes on September 26th, and I'm like, oh, so next month, cool. Copy, love it. I'm definitely getting the Yugi one for sure, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, like that's a beautiful ass color.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, there's like another Pokemon clone coming out called Rocco Kingdom. Beta starting October 2027, so wait for that, everybody. And I mean, a few other things. I think like the biggest thing though that came out was the fact that so they're remastering Witcher 3, but it's also going to be a free update with some free DLC coming with it. Like, so like if you already own the Witcher 3 on any console, you get this remaster free. Coming out September 29th. I think that's really cool. It reminded me of like a few years ago when we got that surprise God of War DLC and like at the end of the Game Awards. Yeah. I read
still one of the best announcements ever, man.
Just out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, this added so much to everything, and it was free. Yeah.
Oh.
I was a happy boy that night.
When it comes to Witcher, I haven't
And-
played the games. I do want to play Witcher 3, but I know they're also going to have Witcher 4 because the new main character,
That
for
too,
anybody
yeah.
that don't know, is going to be Cersei, I believe is how I pronounce her name.
I think.
Or
Yeah.
Cersei?
Cersei? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Cersei, right?
I'll defer to you guys because I'm not a Witcher person.
Oh, you're not? Oh my god, the TV show?
No.
Season 1 and 2? Good. Haven't seen season 3, so I can't really say anything. And the song, toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, Valley of Plenty. I've heard that song too many times. I probably have heard that song like 500 times. And I'm not kidding, chat. That song is addictive. But, Trevor, were you going to say something about The Witcher?
No, I was just pretty sure her name was Cersei.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, honestly, my last comment about Gamescom is this. I honestly forgot it was in Germany. I forgot it was in Europe overall. I didn't know it lasted for a week. I saw the notification from Xbox or on my email saying like on Saturday, Gamescom's approaching, live event on Tuesday at this time, and then they say more news coming up for the week, and I'm like, I forgot Gamescom existed. And then knowing that Jeff is part of it as well, saying that they got for all of you at home, we are 8 years in. I'm like, in my head, I also was wondering, do companies count 2020 and 2021 even though most places did not have events or panels or anything like that? So do they still count it, or do they just skip a year, or they just say, yeah, we had event, like for example 2017 to 2020 and then 2022 to 2026 now, but we're just gonna still count it as 8 years? In my head, I'm like, is the math is mathing or is the math not mathing?
Right. No, I get you. I don't know. It depends on if they did like virtual stuff back then, but that would also require thinking back to COVID times, which, well, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, so that's just my random brain question of the day. But like, does this work? How does this work? Is it possible? Who's Gamora? How has this happened? So yeah.
Why is Gamora? See, and y'all doubt him being Kratos when he's actually asking the real questions.
No, I hope they don't try to bring Kratos into Drax. That's one thing I do hope, because we didn't comment on that.
Oh, they wouldn't.
I hope they don't try to
wouldn't.
bring too much Drax into Kratos. They're like, yes, he played Drax, but he's very different from Drax to Kratos, so let's make him very different. So that's just my hope, but that's just a comment on that. Other than that, when it comes to Gamescom, I have no more comment. Like, not saying that none of these games were good. It's just that A, I didn't see all the trailers, and two, not all of them interested me. And like Whawkins said, we might get more review when it comes to the next 4 months from now, chat, because it's gonna be the Game Awards. So we're gonna see more of these same games, new trailers, new updates, or anything. You know, instead of wish list, we'll be like, oh, comes out mid 2027. I'm like, okay, cool. Comes out fall 2027. All right, cool. We get updated news. But that's all I got.
Yeah. Again, like, this is more of just like an open forum kind of thing with it. Because if we had sat here and talked about every single one of these, I mean, we'd be here till like somebody's wedding here. You know, like that's how long we would probably be here for. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, just kind of hitting it. And, you know, you guys in the comments can let us know what you're excited for, what you're looking forward to. Maybe one of these wish listed games is up your alley. I don't know. I'd rather have a game announced when it's actually going to be coming out, when it actually has a date, like how Pony Island 2 Panda Circus is coming out on April 27th, 2027. Am I going to play it? Probably not. But that was the first thing I saw in our notes. So I'm going to let Vash just kind of end the show here, I guess, because I guess we're done.
We're good. Chat, short show. We appreciate for everyone watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching the audio feed by listening. Apologize for any of the audio listeners that had any of the audio episodes uploaded late. My apologies, my fault. Busy computer has a 3 terabyte and I only have 20 gigabytes left. So you could blame me for not be able to upload stuff on time and everything. But Gamescom happened next week. We're going to talk about Coyote versus Acme. We're going to talk about the White Dragon. If anybody don't know, that movie is coming out this Friday as well. The White Dragon is the last movie in appearance of Jason David Frank that played the original Green and White Ranger and Black Ranger and Red Ranger over the years, where he passed away back in 2023, I believe. And the movie was supposed to come out. It was produced, for anybody that don't know, from Bat in the Sun, the people that did the choreograph of the fights of Wolverine versus Predator, all those fights of who will win of these characters. They produce it, they choreograph it, and the movie finally comes out after 2-3 years later of post-production, and also because one of the main actors leads died, so they had to, you know, time and everything, make sure that this is a project that is perfect. So the White Dragon comes out, so I really want to promote that. I'm watching the wifey this Friday night. I told wifey, can you wanna come with me? She's like, yeah, Jordan. I'm like, cool. So it's very exciting. I'm a big fan of the Power Ranger series and the lore and the character of the White Ranger. There's more of it. For anybody that don't know, please read the comics, because the Power Rangers that you see in the TV show, in the comics, it's very different, more aggressive, and it gets very story lore heavy. So go check it out. And also go check out the movie Idiots. It's another movie I'll be watching. Wifey is with O'Shea Jackson Jr. and also is with Dave Franco. And there's a third co-star, but I forgot his name top of my head. But I really want to check this movie out. My apologies, but Idiots, it seems to be a good movie, good comedy and everything. And I've seen a few interviews and everything, so I really want to check it out and want to support it. There's another few movies I want to check out and see, but that's all I got for update for things that I'm looking forward for this coming week. And I can't wait to see the thoughts and hear them when it comes to Coyote vs. Acme. And it just feels like by the time somebody's wedding comes around, we're gonna probably sit in the bar or lounge and tell me, watch this fucking Lord of the Rings movie now. We're gonna see greatness. That's a possibility. I just have a feeling that may happen. Right, Cloudy? Maybe.
Or watch it now.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep after this. And
Wake up.
And then wake up at 7 in the morning to edit Weebs Lounge so I can have it out for the 10 a.m. usual time for you guys.
Look, man, as long as you watch it, man, that's all that matters.
I can watch it in 2 weeks at a wedding, maybe. Possibly after shots, after libations. Who knows?
Where we're going, we will need rings. After that night of debauchery, but hey, that's for future us to figure out. That's for future Weebsters to figure out.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
But other than that, chat, it seems like this is the end of our show for episode 237. Check out for episode 238 next week for movie reviews, animated reviews of shows, catch up on what we're doing. Are we ever going to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh manga again? Since we talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh Crocs, are we going to hear of the Dungeon Caller Part 20? Are we going to see and hear updates of Vash finally being off work for the month of August and take a break and catch up to other media and anime and TV shows other than recording and posting clips? Because a big shout out to me and Whawkins. We've been putting it down on the Weebs of the Ring on TikTok, IG, YouTube Shorts, and short form content, God of War, Lanterns, and all these other videos. So big shout out to us that we've been working and posting the chat. So we appreciate for anybody and everybody. Continue liking, subscribing, comment down your thoughts, even if you may be wrong about or about to shut up and listen of what you're watching and consuming. Maybe it's not UFC, it's called pro wrestling. If you know, you know. So we appreciate for everyone checking out and enjoy the media that we're talking about. And please comment down below what you guys want us to talk about in the coming weeks in the future, September, because there's more games, there's more game nights, a lot of things happening next coming weeks. So other than that, nobody has more to say. Thank you for joining us for tonight and taking the time to listen in. We're the Weebs Lounge podcast is presented by AniMa W3 Studio, production team are Vash, Whawkins, and Cloudy, and a special thanks to our producers and guests for the future. Don't forget to follow social medias of the brand and the team. All the links are down below in the description. Lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give the feedback and let us know what you thought of this episode. You guys is what make the episode and help us succeed. On behalf of everyone at AniMa W3 Studio, we thank you for joining us in the Weebs Lounge podcast. We see you later. Take care. And this podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. We see you on the next one. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. And don't forget, if you are eating on a Sunday morning, what is it that you should do, Whawkins?
No.
Put that
No.
slap of that
No.
mozzarella cheese
No.
on your good-looking
No.
pancakes. And put some bacon on it.
I swear if he does that in a couple weeks.
Oh, I will. At the brunch, at the morning, I will ask him, put some cheese on that pancakes for me if you can. Thank you very much.
Oh, do I have a surprise for you?
So, chat,
There
we will
won't
talk
be
about
any.
Yay.